Here we go again. Seeing who's on the radio. Hanging out, chatting, whichever. I'm just sitting here wasting time, thinking, drinking, smoking, trying to free my mind. Oh my God, I just snorted. Stop that. What was that? Oh, that's my hand. Reflecting in the radio. Well, there's nobody in here yet, but whoever does show up, thanks for coming by and watching, and drop a thumb if you feel like it. Spank that like button like a bag of potting soil at Lowe's. Whack! Oh God, 749's out there. 749 said that. 749 said that. Oh, damn it. 𝙐𝙗𝙘𝙧𝙗. That's World Radio 7111. He's in South Carolina. Down there by Charleston somewhere. Hello, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Is Kumar okay if I call you Kumar? I don't know if I can pronounce all that. Thanks for coming in, though. World Radio 7111. I hear them out there all the time, but I can never get to them. Wind of the Water Clan. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. What's happening is I'm just hanging, listening to the CB radio. I might get on there, see if I can make some contacts, see if I can talk to some people. Otherwise, I'll just be hanging out in the chat with whoever comes in. This thing doesn't really have a point to it. I'm just messing around on the CB and talking to people in the chat. Oh, you subbed? Nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think I'm at about 200 or something like that. I'm not sure. I have to check it again. Coffee time chat. Hello, Grizzly. How you doing? Grizzly Warrior in the house. Thanks for coming by, Grizzly. It's good to see you. I'm now 201, so I broke 200. Nice. I think the last time I checked it was like a week ago. Might have been a little less than a week. I think it was about a week ago. And it was at like, was like 196 or something. I broke 200. 3,800 to go. Right? I'm not gonna hold my breath for that, but you know, because I don't really do a whole lot, and most of what I do is not really. There's not really a point to it. It's just hanging out, chatting, messing with the CB, stuff like that. But 799. What is this? Says cash. This is me hanging, messing around with the CB radio and talking to people in the chat. Just kind of like a chill hangout sort of thing, you know. No big deal. I mean, we can talk about whatever in the chat. If y'all got questions or anything, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's no particular point to it. We're just hanging out. Hang out and chill. Yep. Instead of Netflix and chill, it's CB radio and chill. I've been trying to get a hold of people. I'm hearing all kinds of people out there on the radio, but I don't know what the deal is. I'm not getting anywhere. I can't friggin', nobody's hearing me, and I don't know why. I guess I could close in a little more on that. If I could get this stupid thing set right. How's that? I wish I could get rid of that glare from the light. If I shut the light off, I can't see in here. See what happens if I shut the light off? I can't, all I got is this other little, there's a light up there on the ceiling, but it's not really, it's junk. I need to put a better bulb in it. I guess I could leave it like that. What do you guys think? Does that look alright like that? Or should I turn the light back on? I mean, I can deal with it like this. I'm not sure how it looks on stream, but might be a little dark. I don't know. You think so? Keep the light off? So it's okay like this? Cool. I'll leave it like that. Keep it off. Take it off, baby. Oh. I'm not taking it off. There ain't nobody wants to see that. I'm too old and fat to be a stripper. I'm a long way from a Chippendale, I'll put it that way. Actually, that doesn't look too bad on my phone. I guess it's okay. There's so many people out there on the radio, especially on Sideman. It's hard to separate one station from another. It's hard to hard to differentiate between this guy and that guy and the other guy. They're all coming in at the same time. It's like a beehive. It's trying to single out one particular bee in the whole hive. It's hard to do. Radio demon. The Has-Been Hotel. Was that like from what the hell was that movie? Where all the monsters went. They had like Frankenstein and ghosts and Dracula and shit ran the place. I forget the name of it. Hotel Transylvania, maybe? One of those. I don't know. Oh, it's an anime. Okay. You gotta go. Well, take care. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in here. I appreciate you stopping in. I don't know where Daisy's at. I told Daisy I was going live. She said she'd be here, but shit, I guess she ain't made it yet. That's okay. Well, that's cool if your friend wants to play with you. I mean, spend time with your friends, man, because they might not be around forever. My best friend died. The best friend I ever had in my whole life passed away 24 years ago. It was a long time ago, and I still miss him. So, I mean, every day is not guaranteed, you know. Spend time with the people you care about when you can, because there might come a day when you can't anymore. You know what I mean? Life happens, you know. There's Miss Daisy May. Hello, Purtiful. Welcome in. I'm glad you came by. Miss Daisy May. She's so awesome, man. She's just unbelievable. It's like she's not even human. I think she's an alien. Because she's just too sweet. She doesn't drink coffee. She's never seen Star Trek or Star Wars. There's just all of these things that, like, I don't think she's human. I think she's an alien. She's too good to be true. That's why I think she's an alien. Or she's an alien. A-L-I-U-M. Alien. She's an alien. Yeah, Star Wars is the shit. I like Star Trek too. I'm one of the rare ones that I'm actually a fan of both. So I can't really choose because I like them both. But you got Team Star Wars, you got Team Star Trek. And they're like, no, Star Wars is better. No, Star Trek is better. No, Star Wars is better. I like them both. I like them both. I'm one of the rare ones that I'm actually a fan of both. But I was a fan of Star Trek first. I can remember when I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. And they were playing the reruns on local TV. I think it was like early Saturday evening at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night on Saturdays. They would play the reruns of Star Wars or Star Trek on local TV in Connecticut, and my dad watched it. And I saw an episode one time because I didn't have nothing else to do. I was bored. Like, well, hell, I'll go out here and sit in the living room by the old man and see what's on TV. And he was watching an episode of Star Trek, and I'm like, man, this is pretty cool. And I fell in love with Star Trek. That was the first one that I had access to, and I loved it. And I started branching out into other shit, Star Wars, and when Babylon 5 came out, I was a fan of Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica, all of the sci-fi stuff. I love the sci-fi. Kelly heard that. Hey, hon, how you doing? I'm glad you came in. Good to see you in here. That's me heard that, but nobody knows that. So, oh hell, I just said that out loud, didn't I? Oopsie. Cash is still hanging up. I'm okay. I'm actually doing pretty good today. I went all day without the cane. I even went up and got the mail and came back without the cane. My back's doing, I won't say good, but a lot better. I mean, I still got a limp a little bit, but I've been all day without the cane, so that's progress, I guess. I was feeling pretty damn good earlier. I was in a good mood, cracking jokes and shit, and fucking, I don't know. Been a little while after how long have I been dealing with this back thing? Got to be a week now, anyway. I just want it to stop. I just want it to go away. It's headed that way, getting better. Hey, Sonal, good to see you in here, man. Damn, and Mark's in here too, Mark Sandquist. 875 Alberta, Canada. Booming into South Carolina, as always. Getting some of my fire back. yeah, fire. Good to see you in here, Mark. I'm glad you came by, man. Oh, Sonal, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man. I know there's things that are going to overlap because there's so many that are tied together. You know what I mean? I mean, there's so many people doing lives. If you try to schedule one when nobody else is live, you're just not going to do any, because there's always going to be somebody that's live. And there's going to be overlaps. You know what I mean? You can't like try to work your way in between all the other ones, because you just can't do it. There's just so many of them going on at the same time, you know. It's impossible for it to just be you, right? Because you're like, even in the middle of the day, on a weekday, like a damn Wednesday afternoon or whatever, I think I'll go live and fire up the YouTube app on your phone, and you got so-and-so is live, so-and-so is live, so-and-so is live, so-and-so is live. There's so many of them going on all the time. You can't do one by yourself. There's always going to be more than one going on at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say, damn it. I'm thinking for Halloween too. I can't wait. That's my favorite holiday out of all of them. My favorite time of year is Halloween. I love Halloween. And believe it has nothing to do with the fact that my birthday is the day before. Shit! I said it out loud. Damn it! Now people are gonna know when my birthday is. Damn it. Do I do creepy stuffs? I don't know. It depends on whether or not I'm in the bedroom and who I'm with. You know. But like decorations and shit, no. I used to years ago. I used to do a huge display, all these decorations out in the yard and lights and everything everywhere. But I don't mess with none of that anymore. My birthday is when? Nope, I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to repeat it. I didn't mean to say it in the first place, so I'm not going to repeat it. So, but whose birthday's in September? Not mine. Mine's in October. October. Northern California, and I got damn 7 pounds on this guy. Holy shit. That's a good signal. December. I don't think I know anybody with a birthday in December. Most of the people I know are October and like March and May, and a couple in February. I got a couple of cousins and an aunt that are in February. Both of my brothers are in May. I got 2 older brothers. They were both born in May 3rd and May 4th, 2 years apart. And I'm the youngest one, the oddball that ended up in October. July. I don't even remember the last time I bought candy for like trick or treat or nothing, because out here nobody comes around. They all do what they call trunk or treat. So everybody brings all their candy to the church, community center or firehouse or something, and everybody parks in the parking lot, and they put all of their junk in the trunk of their car, and the kids just walk around to the different cars grabbing shit. They call it trunk or treat, because out here where I'm at, I mean, it's too far. You can't even walk anywhere to go trick or treating. You have to drive, and pretty much nobody out here even messes with it. They do it at a church or the firehouse or community center in town or something. Everybody just puts all their stuff out on display in the trunk of their car or the hatchback of an SUV or whatever, and the kids make the rounds to all the different cars and grab a handful of candy. I ain't never messed with that. You taking off, Cash? Well, have a good one. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. October 11th, 1939. Mine was in 71. My dad's birthday is July 19th, 42, I think. Yeah, it's 42, and my mom is 46. June 30th, 46. Oh God, the popcorn balls. I miss the popcorn balls so I used to love them damn popcorn balls. They were so awesome. We used to get them in our stockings for Christmas too. We always got a popcorn ball in our stocking. They're so good. Oh wait, hold on a second. I gotta fix something. Hold on just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, how's that? I think that might work. Daisy, say something, will you? Yep, oranges, ribbon candy, nuts. Yep, the Ziploc bag full of walnuts and Brazil nuts and all of that. Lifesaver books with all the different flavors inside. Yeah, we got all the same stuff. We got all the same stuff. There, that's better. Daisy, you look better in blue. With that wrenching out of your pocket. Ah, damn it. See, 𝙐𝙗 was my first ever mod, and that was only yesterday, I think. 𝙐𝙗 was my first ever mod. Then I got Rubberneck. Now I got Daisy, and Kelly heard that. So, because I trust you guys, you know. Oh yeah, the 𝙐𝙘 cycle. I had one of those. It had that red strip thing you had to put in it, and you yank the strip and the back wheel starts spinning real fast and you let them take off. Had the little gyro to keep them upright so it didn't fall over. That shit was badass. I love the 𝙐𝙘 stunt bike. Mod Squad in the house. Hello Stats, how you doing? Good to see you in here. I'm glad you came by. I actually did get coal in my stocking one year for Christmas, because I was a bad boy, and I didn't just get a lump of coal in the bottom of my stocking. I got the whole damn stocking stuffed to the top full of coal. I mean, stuffed it overflowing out the damn top full of coal. It wasn't just a lump of coal. It was the whole damn stocking full of coal. I was a bad boy that year. Oh my God. And I didn't even get, and every time I tell that story, everybody asks me, well, you got your actual stocking later on, right? I'm like, no. I didn't get the actual, like the regular, real stocking full of treats or none of that later. That didn't happen. I just got the stocking full of coal, and that was the end of it. And I didn't get any presents that year either. I got nothing. I got nothing for Christmas that year except a whole stocking of coal. That was it. That was my Christmas that year. Like I said, I was a bad boy. I don't know if the amount of bad that I was, I'm not sure it justified, like, the whole damn stocking full of coal. That was it. That was all I got, was just the whole damn stocking full of coal. I'm not sure I was that bad, but apparently my old man thought I was, so that's what I got. The whole stocking full of coal. Glad you came in, Stats. I appreciate it. No, 𝙐𝙗, I don't even think it was. I think it was my dad that put me on the naughty list. Santa at least would have had a little bit of heart, you know. It wouldn't have. At least he would have done the lump of coal in the stocking, not the whole thing full. But I mean, this was the whole thing falling out the top, fucking coal. I'm like, damn. Made me rethink some things. But the year after that, I got my actual stocking, and I forget what everything else, but I did get a bike. I got a new bike the next year. I was a good boy. I got a brand new shiny red and black bicycle. Curse me with 2 weenuses. Holy shit. Cursed me with 2 weenuses. Damn. Oh damn, so Stat's got a double win here. She got gifts both days, but came a day late and told my brother how lucky he was. Got gifts both days. Nice. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the office too, and in detention, and suspended. I don't know how many times. I was one of the, I don't know what you call them. I was one of the cut-ups in school. I was in that group that was always getting in trouble for this, that, and the other thing. Never had detention? Oh man, you're lucky. Detention sucked. I mean, to sit there and work on homework, or a lot of times would have an assignment, and you might be there for an hour, or 2 hours, or 3 hours after school closed, so there wasn't nobody around, and it's you and whoever else had detention in that sit in that one classroom working on something. Couldn't talk, couldn't do shit. You had to be working on something. You couldn't talk to anybody. They would just add on more time, and sometimes they did it on Saturdays. I mean, if you got enough detention that they couldn't cover it after hours, after the school closed, if they couldn't cover it, if you would have ended up staying too late, they would schedule it for Saturday. So you had to go back to school on Saturday morning and sit there for 2 or 3 or 4 hours or whatever, half the damn day shot to hell, and you're sitting in a classroom doing your homework or a book report or something. I mean, oh God, it was awful. I got suspended lots of times, but mostly it was just detention, but I did get suspended a few times. I actually got the first high school I went to, I actually got expelled. I was there for 4 months, and that entire 4 months, there was this guy that kept screwing with me. He was a little bigger than me. He went to the gym in the afternoons or whatever after school. He worked out. He was fit, kind of jacked a little bit, and he kept messing with me for some reason. Singled me out and would not leave me alone. He'd follow me down hallways, punch me in the back of the head, knock my books out of my arms, all of this shit. For 4 months he was doing this, and I told him, look, if you keep this shit up, one of us is going to get hurt, and I don't think it's going to be me. So a few days later, I'm headed for the top of the stairway, coming from the 3rd floor down to the 2nd floor. I'm at the top of the stairs, and he comes up behind me, and the books out of my hand. And my books all go tumbling down the fucking stairway. Well, you know what? I had enough of your shit. I turned around, grabbed him by the collar of his shirt and the waistband of his pants, picked him up off the floor, and physically threw his ass down the stairway. Fractured his, what do you call it? One of the lower leg bones. The tibia, I think it is. Fractured his leg, broke his collarbone and bruised 2 of his ribs. I mean, I turned around behind me and grabbed hold of his ass and quickly lifted him up off the floor and fucking threw him down the stairway. I'm like, now, keep up your shit. We'll see what happens. And they had to call an ambulance for his ass because he couldn't walk on his leg because his leg had a fracture in his lower leg. Couldn't walk on his leg. They called the ambulance. The damn principal, next day, the principal calls me to the office, and here's this kid with a cast on his leg, and he's got some sort of bandage thing wrapped around his collarbone. He's all busted up, black and blued. We're in the principal's office, and the principal said he gets a phone call. The phone rings, and all he said was, "Okay, send him in." And here comes the kid's father, the kid's dad, comes, looks at me, looks at the principal, looks at his son sitting there all busted up, and just, I mean, glares at him. You could feel the heat coming off of this guy's eyeballs. He was so pissed off at this kid. He's like, "Yeah, you found your match finally, didn't you, you little bastard? Now go get in the car." I'm like, damn. And the guy's like, well, the principal asked, he's like, well, what are we going to do about this? Are we looking at pressing charges? Or and the guy's like, no, this little asshole got exactly what he deserved. I'm not pressing charges. You did good, kid. And he looked at me and gave me a thumbs up and walked out. And the principal fucking expelled me for that shit because I threw the kid on the stairs. After 4 months of him screwing with me every day, for 4 months, I finally had enough. I threw him down the stairs. The dad gives me a thumbs up, and the principal expelled me. So I went to another high school in town. But I got to the point where I had enough of his shit, so I threw him down the stairs. Fucker. I don't know. I just had enough. I didn't want to deal with his ass no more, so I threw him down the stairs. Got expelled for it. And there was at least 3 teachers in 3 of my classes, at least 3 of my teachers, what he was doing. And never said shit to nobody. They said nothing about it. Nothing. Never even came up. They just pretty much ignored it. I'm like, you know what? If you're only gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. This shit's gotta end. I'm tired of it. I ain't taking this shit no more. I'm done. So I threw him down. I think he was surprised when I picked him up. I actually lifted him off the floor and threw his ass down the stairs. And after 4 months of this guy screwing with me, straight every day at school, every single day, for 4 months, I had enough, so I did something about it. And I got penalized for it. I mean, yeah, I went to the extreme. I really didn't have to throw him down the stairs. There might have been another way, but I figured in my head at that time, I figured the only thing that he would understand is me doing something to him that's gonna fucking hurt and make him wake up and realize, look, I had enough of your shit. We're not doing this no more. That was the only thing I could think of at the time. I mean, there might have been another way, but I don't know. I mean, it's ancient history now. It doesn't matter. Ramses, how's it going, man? See you in here. How's things over there in Egypt? Well, yeah, this guy was messing with me for like 4 months. I mean, he would come running up behind me in the hallway and just punch me in the back of the head. Fucking blam! Dude, I had enough. After 4 months, I had enough. So I picked his ass up off the floor and threw him down the stairs. Take that, you bastard. Oh hell, I missed one stats left. Damn it. I mean, it didn't really matter that I got expelled because I don't know how to word it. Like the curriculum I was doing, the courses, the classes and shit I was taking, and some of them I was ahead of everybody else, and other ones I was behind. So I ended up going to what they called an alternate high school, which was a smaller school. There was only 3 teachers and like maybe 30 students, 28 students. But each of the classes was at your own pace. You could work on whatever you wanted to work on. Like if you were ahead in something, for example, when I went to the alternate school, I was still taking science class. So they gave me the first book that they had, which was like earth science or something like that. There's like, and the teacher told me, he was like, there's an exam at the end of the book. He said, don't write in the book, just follow questions and write your answers on a piece of paper. And we'll see how you do. I took the exam at the end of the book. Flying colors, 100%. He put me in, what the hell was it? There was something between science and biology. I took that one and passed it, and then he gave me the biology book. I took that one and passed it, and then he gave me a college-level physiology book. I took that one and got a 60% on it. So he's like, okay, we'll put you in physiology. Because I was ahead in science. Science was my favorite damn subject all through school. I loved fucking science. That was always my best subject. But the damn, ninth grade, I was in advanced physiology. I think it was Algebra 2. I was English and all that. I was like beyond college level. English, spelling, reading, all that. I was always good at all that shit. I was always ahead of everybody else and all that. I would have to say my weakest point was mathematics. I fucking hate math. But science, English, you know, grammar, spelling, reading, all that, I was always good at that. $2 a gallon. Minimum wage less than $150 a month. Jesus Christ, are you serious? Minimum wage is less than half a month, $150 a month. Jesus, man, how the hell do people live off of that? Damn. And fuckers over here working at McDonald's wanting $22 an hour for punching keys on a cash register. Get the fuck out of here. That job ain't worth $22 an hour. I don't give a shit who you are. Yeah, math has always had an invitation to bite me. I agree. Man, I never did like math. Never. Couldn't stand it. So Kelly heard that if math has an invitation to bite you, do I need to? No, I'm not going to change my name to math. Never mind. Yeah, long division sucks. And they always want you to show your work. You know, they give you a problem and they're like, you do it in your head. You're like, there's the answer. They want you to show your work. And then, like, if you don't do it just right, like if you take any kind of shortcuts or something, they're like, no, that's not the correct answer. I'm like, come on now. I got the damn answer right. What's it matter how I got there? I never did. I never could stand math. I always hated math. But English, reading, spelling, all that I was good at. Grammar, sentence structure. I even messed around with writing a little bit. I mean, I've actually written a novel that nobody's ever seen. I have an entire novel that I wrote. It's like fucking almost 1,200 pages, and nobody's ever seen it. Nobody knows I wrote it, because the people that I'm around all the time, nobody cares. They're like, you, a writer? Haha, you're funny. But, I mean, it's a pretty good book, man. It's a pretty good damn story. And nobody's ever read it, besides me. Nobody has seen it. Can we read it? No. I never even showed it to any of my girlfriends over the years, because I've been working on this shit probably, I don't know, 20 years or so, maybe longer than that. But nobody's ever seen it. Nobody's even ever seen a piece of it. Nothing. Nobody's ever seen any of it. It's my little secret project that I'm working on. But it is a story about, it's a fantasy thing, kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. That's got dragons and elves and dwarves and humans, and there's different types of people. Like there's bandits, kind of highwaymen, sort of, you know, robbing caravans and shit. Goes all the way from there up to elven royalty and human kings and dwarf kings, and there's a whole damn thing going back and forth between all of them, and trying to avoid war. And war is almost inevitable, and they're all doing their best to avoid this huge war between all the different species. But there's little battles here and there between this one and that one and that one, and there's all this shit going on, and there's villains and there's heroes, and there's, you know, it's like your classic fantasy genre tale kind of thing. But it's pretty good. I mean, for all of it coming directly out of my head, I think it's pretty good. When I publish it, I don't know if I'll even ever publish it. Publishing costs money, man. And that ain't saying if I do publish it that I'm gonna sell enough to get my money back. I don't know, because it's so similar. I mean, it's a unique story as far as the story itself and the characters and the backstories of the characters, like their origins and how they got where they are, all of this kind of shit. But in the end, it all boils down to another fantasy about war between this and this and this species that they're trying to avoid. And I haven't done the ending yet, because I don't know if they're actually going to avoid the war or if it's going to happen and wipe out most of them, and then do like a sort of an extended prologue about, or the extended, what do you call it, appendix about what happened to all the races after the wars. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead with the big war or not. I haven't decided, so I haven't written the ending yet. Yeah, it's kind of along that style, but I mean it's a different storyline, but it's in the style of the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's in that style about like like I said, there's villains, there's heroes, there's all these different races of people and dwarves and elves and orcs and goblins and dragons and all this shit. And there's giants. There's like stone giants that live up in mountains in the icy mountaintop areas and shit like that. And you got all of these different species like the humans and dwarves and elves. They're all running around trying to make allies with all these other species and shit all at the same time. And like there was one of them that was the humans sent an envoy to giant clan up in the mountains to make allies with them so they would fight with them in the war if the war comes. But at the same time, the dwarves also sent an envoy to the giants to try to recruit them to their side. And then the humans and the dwarves got in a fucking fight before they got to the giant colony because they were both there at the same time and they're on opposing sides and they're both trying to recruit the same people to fight for them. So naturally they got in a damn fight. But it's weird. I mean, I think overall it's pretty good. But I'm still working on it. I've been working on this shit for 20 years. I'm still working on it. I haven't done the ending yet. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead with the major war or not. But I've thought about it both ways, and I can't decide which way I want to go with it. I might not ever finish it. I don't know. If I do, fine. If not, the hell with it. I'm probably not going to publish it anyway. I had one person ask me one time, they said, when was the last time you read it? I'm like, what do you mean read it? I don't need to read it. I wrote it. All of the shit got out of my head. All the shit's still in my head. And it's still a work in progress. I don't need to read it. The only reason I read it is for proofreading and editing purposes, and that's it. I don't need to read it because the shit all came out of my head. Leviathan, yeah, that brings up another point. There are on the coastline on the map, there are pirates, and there's a kingdom that kind of a little bit of it borders on the coast. So they got their naval ships full of cannons and all this shit. But further down south, there's pirates and stuff that loot. They sack cities and all this shit and sink other ships and steal all their stuff and all that kind of stuff. But how's my back today? My back is actually not bad today. I went all day today without the cane. I even walked all the way up to the mailbox and back without the cane. I still got a little limp. I'm still kind of sore, but I've been all day without being on the cane, so that's progress anyway. Thanks for asking, by the way. That's why I was in a good mood earlier today. I'm like, man, this is nice. Not hurting so bad. I don't have to mess with a stupid cane. I'm actually walking around on my own. This is nice. I just wish this head cold or allergies or whatever the hell it is would go away. I wish my head would clear up. That would be even better. Oh, and that story that I wrote, I had to put harpies in there. I had to put harpies in there. I love harpies. I mean, they're nasty, they're disgusting, they're evil, they're just something you don't really want to tangle with. But as a character, I love them. They're awesome. They're like some old lady hag looking thing that's part bird, and they got big ass like cool wings and shit and claws, and they fly around and fucking throw up on people and shit. They're awesome. There's a few of those in the story too. UDX-357, where you at, man? Are you by a radio? UDX-357. Wait, that's Cowboy, right? 357. That gotta be Cowboy. San Jose, California. At 30, I'm on 37 lower. Is that where you were at? I wasn't paying attention, man. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the radio. Too busy running my damn mouth. $37 lower. Try it again, man. Let me see if I can hear you. I ain't getting a whole lot from the west side out here right now. I hear that one dude, that's about it. Hey, Torpedo Heat, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. I'm glad you came by. Torpedo Heat. If y'all need a heater, that's your guy. Damn it, I couldn't tell who that was. The other dude was talking at the same time. Well, if I can't hear 357, I know I'm not going to get out there. Because I got way better receive than I do transmit. I had a guy almost cuss me out earlier. I was on, yeah, Torpedo. I'm on 37 lower right now. I had a guy earlier today almost cuss me out because I was messing around on AM, shooting skip on AM, and had the echo on my mic turned up. So I had a little bit of echo behind me. And I forgot I had the echo turned on and went back in sideband and was calling for stations on sideband, and this keyed up and said, "What are you doing with echo on sideband? That sounds like shit. You need to turn that off, man." Yeah. I'm like, damn, my mistake. I'm sorry I had it on. I forgot. 37 lower. All right, that's where I'm at now. Yeah, my shit's faded out too. I mean, it was rolling good a little while ago, but it's about dead now. What a grouch. Well, you had to turn the echo off on sideband. Why you got an echo on sideband? Northern Montana. I didn't catch the number, but that dude's in Northern Montana. Ken Carlock, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. 𝙐𝙑-786 is in northern Montana. That's who that is. Good to see you, Ken Carlock. You guys, Ken Carlock is the guy that made. Hold on. He's the guy that made this for me. 𝙐𝙑𝙧-786. Old stamped aluminum medallion, I guess you call it. I cut that little piece of foam and put a lot in it so I can stand it up. That thing was awesome. He sent me a meter too, actually. I'll have to turn the light back on for a minute and move the camera, but he sent me that meter right there too. SWR watt meter. And look, I got a Z original. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. This one I got from Daisy May. I got some other little knickknacks and whatnots over there. Yeah, this light gotta go away. This is too bright in here. Oh, stop with the oh yeah. I can't stand that shit. Dude does it all the time. He never actually speaks to anybody. He just key up every couple of minutes and go, oh yeah. Who tried the lights? Well, the Kool-Aid Man is a little bit different. The Kool-Aid Man is more like, oh yeah. And then he brings the wall and messes all your shit up, so you gotta fix your house and all that. Yeah, he just needs attention. He's a CB troll. That's what it is. He's a CB troll. No, you don't need a fire. You need a bigger antenna. You need a bigger one. That's what she said. Sorry. Well, that would about cook him to death, wouldn't it? He'd end up like a holiday roast. Be sure to hydrate. Right. United Delta X-ray 786 around South Carolina, standing by. Anybody? Anybody? I guess not. It's too hot, baby. This has to be cooked like a Christmas goose. I missed that. Somebody way the hell out there. It sounded like they said something about 786. I don't know. I wasn't sure. Yeah, it's good for you. It opens up your pores and all that. You know. It's like people taking mud baths in them hot springs and shit. Opens up your pores, cleans out your system, and gets rid of all the nasties. And Daisy here, nice. Sweet. Daisy's awesome. She's so awesome. Her whole community is awesome. Damn it, now I missed who that was. Shit. I don't want to turn you up because I don't want it drowning out everything else. Ken, where are you again? I always forget where you're located. I can never remember. There goes Kelly Hurd with them phone calls again. Forever on damn phone. South Central Illinois, okay. Illinois. There's 7.5 on the big island of Hawaii. Aloha. There's so many out there, and they're all pretty much the same signal, so they all come in at like the same signal strength. It's hard to separate them. If there's a bunch of them talking at one time, it's hard to pick one out. No answer. So somebody didn't want to talk to you? The hell's it with them? Sequara, is that how you pronounce that? Come on, y'all shut up for a minute so I can see if I can get that Utah station. How about that Utah station? That Southern Utah station, UDX 786, South Carolina, even a hand. I don't guess I'm getting Utah. Well. I don't know what the hell the deal is. I've been hearing stations from everywhere all day today. And I've had zero contacts all day today. I got nothing. I don't know what the deal is. Conditions are just right, I guess, where I'm receiving good. I'm hearing everybody, but I can't fucking talk to nobody. And that shit's annoying. It frustrates the hell out of me. U-tard. Planet U-tard. Torpedo, I'm in South Carolina. Somewhere around Greenwood, like western South Carolina. Wait, what happened? Anyway, y'all hang tight for a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God. Fucking acorn shell sticking to my feet. Anyway, I'm back. Running way too hot on sideband. Are you guys okay with hanging for a couple of minutes while I run in the house? I gotta go in there and hit my breathing machine because I don't have I got another machine out here, but I don't have the medicine out here. It's in the house. But if you guys are cool with hanging out, it won't take me a couple of minutes. I'll be back a couple of minutes, if that's cool. Alright. I'm gonna run in a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Y'all hang out, chat, whatever. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. If anybody's left in here, I'm back. All right, you taking off, cowboy? Good to see you, man. I'm glad you came in here. Cigarette? No, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I do smoke left-handed cigarettes and an occasional pipe, but like I got some of this. Actually, that's the last one I got left. I need to get some more. And this one's aged. I don't know if you can read it. From the day I bought it was January 1st, 2017. And I just opened it like a month ago. So it's been aging since 2017. And that shit is so good. Oh my God, good. Yeah, I know I can get there to you, cowboy, if the conditions are right. I know I can get there because we did it, what was it, a few days ago when Reed had his live stream going. But that was badass. I think that was the first time I ever talked to San Jose. I hear you, Torpedo Heat, because pretty much all I got now is coming out of Utah, it sounds like. That was Sunday, so it was more than a couple days ago. It was damn near a week ago. Further away than I thought. Baltimore, nice. All right, take care, cowboy. Be safe out there. Keep that down and your powder dry. I'm in western South Carolina. All right, where the hell are all these people coming from? There wasn't shit in there a few minutes ago. Now I got all these stations coming in. That ain't 749. Tell me that's not 749. 749 said that. 749 said that. 749 said that. 749 said that. 749. Oh my God, shut up. You've been scrolling through live streams, and you know, do I know what? It's not chicken butt, is it? You know what? Chicken butt. You know why? Chicken thigh. Boy, that's a dang sounding radio, I'll tell you what. Giggity. Hey, shut up! I've been working on my Cleveland laugh. How many of you guys are familiar with Cleveland from Family Guy? I've been working on my Cleveland laugh. I think I'm kind of close, but I still need some work. And Cleveland laugh, the best way I can think of to describe it is somewhere between Kermit the Frog and Burt Reynolds. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if I can do it right. Let me try. Cleveland's kind of like. I think it's kind of close, maybe. Oh, that's nasty. That's messed up. What the hell? No, 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 no. Oh, that's nasty. I never knew until kind of recently, I mean, maybe like last year or something, I never knew, as far as the voices on Family, that the chick that does Loretta, Cleveland's wife, is the same chick that does Lois, Peter's wife. It's the same chick does both of those voices. I'm like, no, get out of here. No. I looked it up and actually found a video of her in the recording studio behind the microphone doing the lines from both of those characters. I'm like, damn, it is. It's the same chick does both of them, does Lois and Loretta. Quagmire. Quagmire, you're dead. Giggity. Alright. Hey, shut up. Thumbs up, folks. Double tap screen. Pop, pop. Or spank that like button like a bag of potting soil at Lowe's. What? $3.90 still on, or on again? I didn't get a notification, damn it. It was on earlier today when I was down there at my big brother's house. I was in there for a little bit, and I forget if he ended it or if I left. One of them, I don't know. Oh, he posted a video, okay. I probably won't see him again until next Thursday. Yeah, that'll work. If you got 2 bags of potting soil, you know if I see them, I gotta spank them, man. You just have to. That's the law. You have to spank the potting soil. Same thing with dog food. And every time I go to Aldi's, they got the flour and the sugar sitting on the pallet, all in nice pretty little layers on the top. I get every time I walk by there, I'm like, whack, sink that shit. You got to, it's the law. It's an unwritten law. Like if you pick up a screw gun, you gotta bump the trigger twice. If you pick up a screw gun, you gotta fucking, you have to, it's the law. Same thing with tongs. If you pick up tongs, you gotta click them twice. Click, click, you have to, it's the law. Oh yeah, that's the shit. Alright. It is, that's the law. I mean, especially if you're a guy. It's an unwritten law. You have to do it. If you walk past a bag of potting soil, you gotta spank it. Whack. at least once, sometimes twice. If you pick up a pair of tongs, you have to click them. If you pick up a screw gun, you gotta bump the trigger. Every time. If you pick up a hammer, you gotta tap on something twice. Fucking ding ding. Yep, that's a hammer, all right. I had a guy. You remember back in the day, like in the '80s and shit. If you saw a friend of yours, they'd be like, "Hey, how's your hammer hanging?" And everybody said that. Hey, how's your hammer hanging? I had a guy say that to me at a 7-Eleven the other day. I was in town. I was getting gas. I was walking from the pump into the store to get me a drink before I left. I was coming out of 7-Eleven, and this dude, I have no idea who he is. I guess he looked about my age, I guess. And he's like, "Hey, how's your hammer hanging?" I said, "Today, to the right." He said, "What do you mean?" He didn't get it. I'm like, "Today, to the right." Tomorrow, be to the left. The day after that, be to the right again. The day after that, be to the left again. He didn't get it. I told him to the right, and he's like, "Huh?" Said it and didn't get it. Yeah, exactly. He said it and didn't get it. He asked me, "How's your hammer hanging?" I said, "To the right." And he's like, "Huh? What's that mean?" And I gave him the classic, "Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to explain it to you." And I fucking walked off and got in the truck. Western Alberta. Oh, that's 387. Hello, Paul. UDX 387, UDX 786, South Carolina. Hello, Paul. .387 Arizona, UDX 76, South Carolina, waving. I ain't got no more amp, man. Yeah, he might have had me for a second, but he ain't hearing me. So imagine that. What did he say? 357 something or other. I didn't catch the rest of it. I might be able to turn this little fucking thing up just a touch. I don't hear the other guy he's talking to. UDX 387 Arizona, UDX 786 South Carolina, waving a hand. Good to hear you in there, Paul. You're doing good out here in South Carolina. I got a solid S5 on you. Beautiful audio as always. Sounding good, sir. Check, check. 73, sir. 387 Arizona. I like Paul. He's cool shit. I hear him out there all the time, but I can't always get to him. But I do once in a while, pretty good. Yeah, probably is still hot in Arizona. 510 Connecticut Mobile, 786 around South Carolina waving. Yeah, I ain't getting him. Fucking Connecticut. Who the hell wants to talk to Connecticut anyway? There ain't nothing good ever come out of Connecticut. Wait a minute. I was born in Connecticut. British Columbia, damn. I checked in somewhere. I don't know where, but fuck them. I checked in anyway. Am I a Yankee? No, I'm not a Yankee. I'm a transplant. I'm what the people around here call a transplant. Because Yankees come down here for a while and then go home. But I'm a transplant because I come down here and stayed. I never went home. I was born in Northwest Connecticut. About a week after I turned 18, I packed up all my shit, jumped in the truck, and headed south to South Carolina, where most of my cousins and aunts and uncles and most of my family was down here. I came down here when I turned 18, and other than the 4 years I spent in Texas, I've been in South Carolina the whole time. Not kind of when I went back to Connecticut for my best friend's funeral, but that was only for 3 days, and I came back. And those 3 days in the middle of January, and I slept in the fucking truck because I couldn't afford a hotel room, and nobody up there, you know, none of my other friends and all of that from years ago, nobody had room, nobody had nowhere to put me, so I slept in the damn truck, wrapped up in a fucking moving blanket in the cab of my truck in the middle of January in fucking Connecticut. Hey Heavenly, how you doing? Excuse me, Heaven. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you in here. I'm glad you came by. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm definitely better off down there. There ain't nothing up there. There ain't nothing else left. There's nothing in Connecticut that I need to see. I got no reason to go back up there. No, ain't happening. Ain't nothing up there for me anymore. Well, see, I'm from Connecticut, but that doesn't count because you've never met me, so I'm covered that way. Hey, Cash is back. Welcome back, Cash. Good to see you, man. Man or woman or girl, whichever the case be, I don't know. I love you too, Heavenly. You told me to call you Heaven, and I still keep calling you Heavenly. Dang it. I got to get it right in my head that it's Heaven now, not Heavenly. Just Heaven. Heaven. Oh, Heaven. It's burned into my head because I always called you Heavenly in the chats. 1940s training in World War II. Damn. 𝙐𝙗𝙘𝙡 Alberta, Canada, 786 South Carolina waving. Yeah, he ain't me. I did get Paul in Arizona though. That's a plus. That was actually my first contact today. All fucking day. That was my first contact. Sorry about the language, Daisy. I'm just comfortable here. I got it in my head that it's my channel and my stream, so I kind of let it fly. But when I'm in other people's streams, I kind of keep a handle on it in the chat. So I'm like, in here I'm not typing, I'm just talking. So things kind of come flying out. But sorry. I need to fix my damn D104, fucker. I mean, gosh, the damn key switch is messed up. I need to fix it again. Again. Every time I pick that damn thing up, something's wrong with it. That would be this friggin' thing right here. The damn key switch in the bottom of it's messed up. I gotta see if I can fix it again, because sometimes it'll key and sometimes it won't. I don't know if it's the little metal lever that pushes on the switch or if it's the switch itself. If it's the switch itself, I can't fix it because I don't have another switch. Only family like call you heaven. I got that. See, you've told me that before, but I still get, every time I see you somewhere and I keep calling you heavenly instead of heaven. And you told me to call you heaven. I'm trying to remember that, but I'm stuck on heavenly for some reason. I don't know. New guts in the mic. I thought about putting new guts in it, but I can't find the. I found the individual switch and the whole base online. I can either buy the whole base with the guts in it and put stem and head on that base, or I can just buy the switch. I can't just get the circuit board where I could just, you know, desolder the shit and put a whole new board in it. I find the whole board that's complete with all the, because see, it's got, I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn this light on. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got the Vox and the 20 dB cut and the Roger beep, the little switches and everything in it. In the bottom where you put the cover on it, there's a slot in the cover where you can get to those switches. But I for the whole board, you know, so I could just take out the board and the mic inputs on the other side, or actually they're right here. If I could get the whole board, I could just desolder this shit, put the new board in, and resolder that back to another board. But I can't find the whole board. It's just the switch or the whole base that includes the push button. It includes the whole shit all the way up to right there. But if I get the whole base, the finish is not going to match what I got here. Even if it's the same mic, the finish is not going to be the same. You'll be able to tell it's a different base. I'd like to get the damn board, but I can't find one. So I'm gonna end up just getting the switch and see if I can just replace the switch all by itself. And maybe that'll make it work. I don't know. You shared my stream, really? Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wait, what Mark said? What did Mark say? What did I miss? Piece of paper like a doobie. The contacts. Oh, in between the copper strips you talking about inside, where you hit the button and the copper strips rub together. I don't think this one's like it. I think this one's actually like a little plunger switch that's soldered to the circuit board. I can pull it apart and find out. I can try it if the little paper thing, because I've heard people talking about the papers before. They're like take a folded up piece of notebook paper or newspaper, you know, like blank newspaper, and kind of like scrub it between the contacts, and it cleans all of the crap off the contacts. That is a badass mic. I love that mic, and I've worked on this damn thing so many friggin' times. I get some days I get to where I don't even want to look at the damn thing because I'm forever working on it, and every time I fucking fix it and hook it back up, something else gets messed up. Damn it. Radio DX1, how's it going, man? Good to see you in here. Cass is trying out for the soccer team. Nice. What position you going for, or do you know yet? I did that years ago in Connecticut when I got out for baseball. I'm like, what position am I going to be in? They're like, we don't know. Just here, do these drills and we'll figure out where to put you. So I played baseball for 3 years. I was on Pee Wee Senior Farm and Little League. All 3 years I played the same 4 positions: pitcher, catcher, third base, and center field. For all 3 teams, all 3 years, the same 4 positions. So apparently I was good at pitcher, catcher, third base, and center field. Damn, you sold all that for $200? What kind of radio was it? What kind of bass did you have? For $200. Jesus, if I'd have known that, I would have hitchhiked to Texas to grab all that. Jesus. Galaxy Saturn. Oh, man. Damn it. I would have fucking hitchhiked out to get that. And the antenna and the mast and fucking coax and everything for $200? Jesus. You got robbed. You got robbed. You let that shit go for nothing. I mean, it happens, though. I understand it goes on. You know, you got to get rid of stuff. And what did he say? New York? Somewhere in New York? I don't know. 357 upstate New York, is that what it said? Yeah, I believe it. Less than 30 minutes later, yeah, somebody snatched that shit up because you had, for that money, they stole that shit. They stole that shit. Taking up space. Yeah, I got some shit around here taking up space too, but it ain't none of it worth selling. I mean, nobody would buy it. Maybe the old Pioneer, I don't know if you guys can see it. I got an old, hold on. I got an old Pioneer rack stereo system over there that I'm in the middle of cleaning out and restoring and getting back to working order from the like earlier mid 70s. Badass fucking stereo. I mean, it sounds good. That's probably about the only shit I got somebody would actually pay money for. Australia. I know it, my ass ain't getting to Australia. And he's still talking to somebody else. I don't want to butt in on him. The 559 𝙐𝙬𝙘𝙧𝙗𝙖𝙡. I've done it once or twice before, but usually I end up forgetting about it. I think I've done it once or twice before. Now, friggin' tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be in on the Hogtown Radio Roundup on the 6 lower. I usually get in there every week. I'm thinking I might be able to kill this air mover. It's getting kind of cool in here. And I already put my shirt back on, damn it. Friggin' clothes. I hate clothes. Let me go kill this air mover. I'll be right back. Man's air mover. Poor man's air mover that I built from a blower that came out of a fireplace insert on a restoration job I did. Actually, I got the fireplace insert too. It's out there in the with a stack of concrete blocks on the top for a chimney. I like the dirt because if I'm out there by myself, I can just throw a few logs in there and let it burn for a couple hours and then just close up the doors and go back in the house. You're a mud duck, huh? Welcome to my world. I still got to get another fucking power supply. This one I got right now, I ain't got balls enough to run this little 2-pill. Just ain't got juice enough. Eastern Ontario, 365. What's in and out, man? 1 minute they're here, the next minute they're gone. Okay, Daisy, thanks for coming by. Good to see you in here. Thank you so much for coming by. Don't forget to hit the like button. Sorry, I had to do it. Love you, mean it. Have a good one. I already have a good one. Now I'm looking for a one. Oh wait, yes, never mind. Sorry. See, I can get away with shit like that on my channel, but can't do it on Daisy May's channel. Nope, 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 nope. 500-piece puzzle. Nice. I used to do puzzles a lot. I got rid of most of them. I've probably got maybe 2 or 3 left, but that I haven't messed with in years. But I had stacks of them. I had a bookshelf full of nothing but puzzles. I used to do them all the time. I used to do them upside down, just to make it harder. I'd do them upside down and then I used to slide a piece of poster board up on, and then put another one on top and flip the whole thing over and see if the picture came out right. Every once in a while, I get a piece too out of place where it would fit, but the picture didn't match. Taking off, Torpedo. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming in. Torpedo Heat. And this dude talking about Georgia and New Jersey, I don't hear neither one of them. All it's out west right now. Utah, California, fucking Hawaii. I heard Australia for a minute. All my shit's coming from out west right now. And it's apparently dying out because it ain't hitting on a whole lot at the moment. What am I doing back on 38? You know 38 lower ain't worth a shit anymore. I bet you can't hear me. Ha ha. Oh God, make it stop. Make it stop. Jimmy Crack Corn, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that shit. Nope. Nope. Let me fix my damn echo. Joe Mama. You need to bump that mic up a little bit, man. Just not much, just a little bit. Sorry. Okay, Kelly. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in here. Now, when I get done here, I'll head that way and see if it's still going. I'm glad you came by. And I'll see you probably, I don't know, about tea time tomorrow. Maybe afternoon one. I don't know. Have a good one. Love you, mean it. We'll see you next time. Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Oh shit, 2112's live too. See, happens every time. I decide to do a live and then there's 4 motherfuckers going on at the same time. I know where the views are going. I'm not stupid. It's whatever. I'll hang out and bullshit as long as there's people to bullshit with. If not, I'll just kill it and go back in the house and do something else. Yeah, there ain't shit going on in 31 either.
And then when you're done, you look around, you get down.
I need to get me some chicken and waffles again. That shit's good, man. Sitting there with a fucking plate full of waffles and some fried chicken. Oh my God, that's good. You wouldn't think they go together, but they really do.
Yeah. You know what time it is with the Mustang fitness, and I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't get on down to fitness on this bucket of fried chicken.
Chicken and waffles. Hell yeah!
9199199, woman up. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. It's shake and bake, and I'll help.
I remember that commercial. It's shake and bake, and I help. And the little girl in that commercial way back in the day was Drew Barrymore. That was her first acting job, was a fucking shake and bake commercial.
I'm doing it to it. I'm getting on down to business. I didn't do nothing.
She did. Drew Barrymore did the damn shake and bake commercial before she ever got onto E.T. She was the little girl in E.T. and starter, and she done all kind of fucking movies. 786 around South Carolina, try and break bread. Yeah, I ain't hitting on shit. I don't never do nothing on fucking AM. I can't get nowhere. I ain't got enough antenna.
My little station can get on, man. You're saying good over here, and there's no cow. Hey, 320, welcome to the weekend. 502.
My little station, he says. Little my ass.
320, you have a good rest of the weekend. Have a good weekend. Hope we can bump it down to now with different conditions. Hey, 320, 502, just got down.
I know there ain't no way in hell I'm getting the fucking snow from here. Not on AM anyway. What the hell did he say? Yeah, I ain't even fucking with this ball. The stupid ball.
Really, Paul, you can't get a landline anymore. You know, we used to be down here with Sprint. There ain't no Sprint. You can't get it. I tried calling about that line down in front of my house. And someone's, it must be his internet line or something. It's not a phone line. T-Mobile blowing out spread is what you're saying? Yeah. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? Just like, I was shocked.
20 and 30,000 watts. Yeah, I believe it. Believe it. I mean, some of them guys, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And they're all transmit. You don't never hear anybody, actually come back to them, or they don't carry on a conversation. They're just contact this one, contact that one, contact this one, contact that one, contact this one. They just fucking next, pick it up, move on, next, move on, next. They're just, it's all fucking contacts. There's no conversation or nothing. They just make a contact and move on to another one. I'm like, what the hell's up with that? Okay, fine. Fucking how many logbooks full of contacts, but you never actually talk to anybody. You just, okay, this guy can hear me, write it down. This guy can hear me, write it down. This guy can hear me, write it down. What the fuck, man? Actually ever talk to anybody? Right, they burn this shit up. They key up for more than 15 seconds, 15 or 20 seconds, and they'd end up blowing something. Shit, man. I ain't putting all that money into running like thousands and thousands of fucking watts. That's another antenna, coax, fucking tower. I ain't spending all that, man. No. Ain't worth it. Now, if there was locals near me, like in Greenwood or Edgefield or Abbeville or Mick, if there was people kind of close to me that I could talk to on the regular every night or whatever, if there was people actually around here, I would think about doing it. But, I mean, just for skip, it ain't worth fucking time or the effort or the money. Just for skip. But that's all I got is skip. There are no fucking locals out here. That's all I got is skip. And I get, early in the morning, I've been getting fucking Scotland, Ireland, England, Netherlands, Germany, France, Italy, Portugal, fucking all over Western Europe, Canada, fucking, what do you call it, the damn, Jamaica and all that shit, West Indies, been all over the West Indies, Colombia, South America, been all over Canada, all over the fucking western half of the U.S., Australia, New Zealand. I mean, that's good enough, man. I don't need to fucking, I don't need to spend all that on a whole new damn setup just so I can run fucking for 10,000 watts. I don't need all that. Right, if you got like 5,000 or something that can take 1,000 watts or 1,200 watts or whatever it is, I don't need nothing more than that. Hell, I don't even have it anywhere near it right now. I'm fucking AM right now. I'm only putting out like maybe 90 watts on AM and something like 140 on sideband, something like that. Hello, Larry. How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. I'm surprised you came by. How's it going, man? Good to see you. I do have another antenna that I need to put up. I have a brand antenna still in the box. I haven't even opened it yet. That I need to put up, because right now I'm running a Starduster, and the new one is, they're calling it a Stereo New Tornado. I don't know what's new about it, but it's a new tornado. It's a 5/8 wave ground pin. which the Starduster I got now I think is a quarter wave, pretty much a fucking dipole, quarter wave dipole. But I need to get this 5/8 wave put up, but I can't do it myself. I need some help, and every time I fucking ask somebody, they're busy. Yeah, this shit's like fading in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I really need to I really need to disconnect these damn fluorescent lights because they keep flickering, and I can hear the shit in the radio like. I need to disconnect that shit and take them down something. I don't know. I at least need to unhook the power to them so I don't need to use them no more. Yeah, quarter wave's pretty versatile. I do have an Antron 99, which is a half wave, but the top section and two of the ground plane rails got broke when the damn thing hit the ground. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the ground plane kit off of it and so I can use one of the ground plane radials to replace the top section. If I can get it tuned in with a decent SWR that way, I'll use it like that. If not, I'm going to trash it because it ain't worth getting a new top section, or even like the fire stick upgrade and the ground plane kit is like $150, and it ain't but $100 antenna. So I ain't gonna bother getting new shit for it. I'm gonna try some different parts and see if I can make it work. But then I gotta take the Starduster down and put it on my mast over here by the camper on the other side of my shed. And I'm gonna hook it to the 148 GTL and the other little amp and run the shit up in here into the shack where I'm at now. And then I'll put the stereo on the mast out back once I get it tuned and shit. And then I gotta figure out how I can raise the mast up. I can't do it by myself. It's just too heavy. I can't lift the damn thing by myself. I need help putting it up. Who's that? Annex? Is that Annex Group or An X Group? I'm not sure which one that is. But anyway, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Even got Larry in here too. You should get back on the radio, Larry. If you were into it, you should get back into it. I mean, there's still people out there. I've been messing around with CB since I was about 9 years old. 53 now, so I've been at it for a little while. I need to get my D104 fixed. I need to fix this one too. It is decent for sideband. It's a Turner Super Sidekick. It's okay for sideband, but it's a dynamic mic. Got the little battery thing hanging off the bottom. I need to clean that up and get it fixed and get a plug put on so I can use it. It's got the wrong plug on it. And of course I got my D104 Silver Eagle Plus. I have, where is it? I got a Dynamics that's kind of similar to the Turner Super Sidekick. Another dynamic power mic. Pretty much the same mic, but... And I got this useless piece of equipment that came free with the Cobra 2000 GL that I bought when I was 17 in Connecticut. This mic came with it. It's a Cobra Dynamic. And it doesn't even take a 9-volt in bottom. It takes 2 AA batteries. And that's the biggest piece of shit mic I ever used in my life. I mean, it's useless. And I got another handheld Turner Road King 60 handheld power mic. Needs a battery. And I got this one here this one here is the mic that came with that 𝙐𝙘 radio that I took apart, and I drilled a bigger hole in the baffle. So I made the hole bigger so it picks up better. It's a little bit louder, but still just a stock mic, but it's louder than what it was. I got a few other mics there, but it's just they're pretty much junk. Known as bent nickel. Bent nickel, that's a hell of a handle. And you were Grizzly Joe. Well, I didn't even show the D104. This is my baby. As mics go, this is my baby. She needs some work. The key switch is messed up. I gotta fix the key switch in it, but that's the best mic I got there. Out of all of them, that's the best one. Silver Eagle Plus. Got the built-in Roger B Vox and 20 dB cut. All that shit built in the bottom of it. It's a badass microphone. Ouch. Damn it. Ow. Sorry about that. I got a few other mics. I got a few other radios. Really nothing to speak of. Just shit I've been carrying around and working with over the years. But I got a few of my older videos on my channel are, I think there's 2 of them where I got the radios and mics and shit laid out on the tailgate of my truck. There's a part 1 and a part 2 of all the different radios I got. Actually, since I did those videos, I'm missing 2 of those radios. I got rid of 2 of them, but I still got the rest of them. No, that wasn't the mic that was my cane that was leaning up against the bench over here. I bumped into it and knocked over the cane, and that's what hit the floor. It almost hit me in the toe. That would have sucked if the handle of that sumbitch landed on my toe. That would have hurt. Drove off a mountain. Holy shit. They found a nickel in this truck under the bed. So it was a bent nickel, and he decided to run with the bent nickel. Huh? Alright, man. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. Bent nickel. That's funny. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it sucks that he fucking drove off the side of a mountain. But that's a hell of a way to get a CB handle. That's crazy. Bent nickel. I've never heard anything like that. I've heard some strange handles before, but nothing like bent nickel. I mean, there's guys around here that are kind of close to me. Every once in a while, I talk to them at night, late in the evening. There's Uncle Jesse and Sparkplug. There's Renegade, Rifleman, Double Aught, Triple Hook. There's a bunch of them I talk to. Oh, it was in a damn semi he went off the side of a mountain? Or was it like a box truck or something? Damn. I can't imagine rolling down the side of a fucking mountain in a semi, man. That gotta be some scary shit. That's crazy. A fucking semi. Because people think, most people that haven't been around semis, never mind even drove one, but people that don't know think they're like, oh, he was in a semi, he'll be fine, thinking it's built like a tank and you can't get hurt and shit like that. But man, I've known some drivers before that have got messed up just from like hitting a deer, lose control and run off the side into a ditch. And they got so damn banged. I mean, you would have thought they were on a moped or something. They got so messed up just from a little running off the road kind of thing. They got all banged up and everything. But I mean, people that realize they think, most people think that you're in a semi, you're in this big ass heavy duty truck, you'll be fine. You know, you could roll off the side of a cliff and you'll be all right. But that's not the case. I mean, they get so banged up, thrown around and beat up. I mean, it's as bad, if not worse, as any other car wreck, man. You're not safe just because you're in a semi. Free little Debbie cakes. Hell, you can't argue with that, man. Can't argue with the free little Debbie cakes. Especially the oatmeal cream pies. Those are my favorite. That and the fudge rounds. Oh my god, the fudge rounds. I could eat boxes and boxes of them damn thing. I like the fudge rounds. I like to put the fudge rounds in the freezer. So they get like all nice and hard, and the shit inside turns up like into ice cream, and they're nice and chewy. I like them out of the freezer. That shit's good. But you can't argue with free littles, man. I wouldn't argue with that. Yep. Call the old man and say, hey, meet me over here, so and so. I got some for you. Thanks, man. See you next week or whatever. I had a similar thing when I was a teenager, when I was still living in Connecticut. I had a buddy of mine after school was working at McDonald's. And he worked a night shift at McDonald's. He worked until closing. So when they closed, all of the shit that they still had on the warmers, like all the nuggets and cheeseburgers and Big Macs, all the stuff they had ready, they had to throw it out. So he would load the shit in bags. And there was like 6 or 8 or 10 of us would go down there when he got off of work, and he would just be handing us bags of shit out the back door at McDonald's. I mean, sacks full of damn burgers and nuggets and fries and all kinds of stuff. We were like, hell yeah, free food, let's do this. I lost my taste for McDonald's back then when I was hanging out with a dude, and the dude that owned it, he owned a van. He had an old Ford Club wagon. Or, a Ford Econoline was like a 9-passenger van, but the seats in the back were taken out. So it was just bare metal. The whole inside the van was just bare metal. There was no carpet or nothing in it. And he had an old mattress in the back. And we used to hang out and drive around town and go to the town over and cruise around and shit. We always used to hang out in this van late at night. We'd just drive around all night seeing what kind of shit we could get into. And this one night, there was him. He was driving. He wasn't drinking that night. He was driving, and he had his girlfriend with him, and it was me and my girlfriend in the back. And we were passing around, you know, a bottle of this, a bottle of that, had a couple of beer. We're just cruising around in the back of the van, fucking drinking. We kept passing the bottles around, and I had a belly full of beer and Captain Morgan's. We were drinking Captain's that night, and I had a belly full, man. I was twisted, I was sideways, just wasted. And somebody got the bright ideas. One of them said, "I'm hungry. Let's go to McDonald's." So they went to McDonald's, and in my state of mind at the time, I was like, "Hell yeah, McDonald's! Give me a quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, and a fucking Coke. Good, man. Let's do this." And I had that belly full of beer, and then I ate that McDonald's, and the next thing I know, we were rolling the highway, which was Route 8 in Connecticut that runs between Torrington and Winsted, Connecticut. Where I lived in Winsted, and we were in Torrington at the time. We headed back down Route 8, headed back for Winsted. Next thing I know, after I ate that McDonald's shit on top of that belly full of beer and liquor, my ass is hanging out. My ass is hanging out the back door and rolling down the highway at 55, 60 miles an hour. My ass opened up the back door. My girlfriend's behind me holding on to the waistband of my pants so I don't fall out the back of the van. And I am my damn guts out all over the fucking highway. And there's cars behind us, flashlights and beeping their horns and shit. And I'm steady launching my fucking lunch back in this van, rolling down the highway. Oh my God, it was a mess. I never could stand McDonald's food after that. I can't eat it. Just the damn smell of it makes me sick. I can't eat it. That's cool. If they let the drivers take home whatever was left at the end of the shift, yeah, hell yeah. Free stuff, man. Grab it. Not like it's like the company, right? They can afford to lose that shit. They just give it away so it doesn't stale and they can't sell it, you know. Why is there a dark spot in my damn radio? What's the matter with the display? Come on now. There it goes. It's coming back. I don't know what the hell that was. It's never done that before. Thanks for coming by, Larry. It's good to see you in here. I think I'm going to end this thing. There ain't a whole lot going on the radio, and I'm just standing here running my mouth. So I think I'm going to shut it down and head back to the house and fire up a video game or something. Might get back into Skyrim for a bit. But thanks for coming in, man. See you next time. Or in Daisy's or one of the other ones. But thanks for coming in. And everybody, if there's anybody still left in here, I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to shut this down and head in the house. Find something to do. I guess I need to put something in because I ain't ate today. That might make the grumble go away. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Be safe. Keep your head down. Keep your powder dry. And we'll see you next time.